Hi Forex traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency, and this video is going to discuss 4 Forex trades that were analyzed pre-fact in the webinar on the 2nd of June at Admiral Markets. This is a webinar where we discuss live trades and analysis, and these 4 winning trades were therefore discussed pre-fact, and I'm going to show you those trades right now. Check out the webinars for future reference if you're interested at the link below. First thing, the euro dollar. Basically, I had 2 trade ideas. They were based upon the fact that this could be a bouncing spot on the euro dollar. We had support levels like the 61.8 from a 4-hour point of view, and therefore I was looking for a potential to break to the upside. So that indeed occurred. We had the break here, the momentum. So what happened was I was looking for a break of that 4-hour fractal. So I took this particular trade right in here where I have the green arrow, or I should say green circle. That's where I took it, and I closed it up in here for about 110-ish, I think 109 pips profit to the upside. We had a lot of momentum, a good rally, kind of a bull flag and rally, and then I trail stopped it to get out for that 109. There was a second trade idea that personally I didn't take, but it was mentioned in the webinar that instead of taking the break, a pullback basically to the fib, from there targeting the minus 61.8 or the minus 1.618, and that idea also generated good profit potential, 80 pips for the lower target and about 160 pips for the higher target. So all 3 ideas in fact, going for good wins. I took one of these 2, not to over leverage and not to over risk, and closing for good profits, but also the pullback trade here using this magenta fib, going for a very good rally on the euro dollar here on this Tuesday, the 2nd of June. Now, connected to the euro was also a trade on the euro yen. Basically, the euro yen was close to a resistance spot here, the 137 level, somewhere in here. This break of these tops, though, convinced me of the continuation of the uptrend. We had moving averages aligned here, so I took the trade there. We had a small pullback before price continued with the rally, and grabbed some good 72 pips here. Was very happy with that trade, but a pity, of course, that I didn't have a bit more patience. Took it out right here, but then it continued with the rally and went up for double as much almost as I caught. But still happy with the good momentum break that happened on the euro yen, and satisfied with this trade to the upside. Another third trade that I mentioned in the webinar was the odd USD, looking for kind of a zigzag continuation pattern. We had momentum here. I was looking for a correction down to the 50 fib or the 61.8 fib for a bounce up to the minus 272 or minus 618 target like we see here. However, price did not retrace that deep, so I was not able to trade it off of these fibs. Therefore, I took the breakout as soon as price made this small little bull flag here, right here, basically connecting these lines. You will see that bull flag. I realized that price was probably not going to go that deep, and took the breakout instead and closed for about 50 pips profit. You can see it rallied up to the minus 618 target, and I had a tighter trail in place on an even lower time frame, and then took out the profit right here. It did continue a bit higher, but profit is profit, especially of course if I look at a very tight risk as I had, which was about, to be precise, here 25 pips. So about a 2-to-1 reward to risk trade profit on the odd USD zigzag to the upside. All right, and last but not least, the pound odd. I actually like this trade probably the most. A trend line was broken on a higher time frame. We're looking at a break, a 4-hour break of a rising wedge, and that break happened right here. So I didn't catch this initial break, which was a pity. It did go for a lot of pips, but what can you do? You cannot monitor the market for 24 hours a day. So I missed that trade, but I waited for the pullback. I waited for the retrace. I was looking for a turnaround at the 50 or the 61.8. And this is a technique I use more often. Instead of trading at the fibs, which is certainly anything wrong with that, but I instead looked for the turnaround at the fibs. So I took, you see this bearish candle at the 61.8, took the trade right there, and you will see that also on the 5-minute chart, in fact, here very clearly, maybe even a bit better, the counter trend line break of this trend line. You can see the very fast fall and a pretty steep rise as well The rise was a pullback, and I took basically the break of this trend line as an idea when the pullback could be over. I did grab the profit reasonably fast because, of course, there's always the potential that this could be a pullback for more upside. So I wanted a secure profit. I didn't want to take too many risks and let the profit go and retrace against me. So I took the profit right in here. I saw a bit of upside and quickly exited that trade with a relatively tight trail stop. But still, despite that, plus 52 pips on the pound odd short. So here the summary of the 4 winning Forex trades discussed live and taken as well the euro dollar, euro yen, odd USD, pound odd with the results. Make sure to take a look at Elite Currency, our website, elitecurrency.com, our email info@elitecurrency, or our Twitter or our YouTube channel with many new videos coming soon. Wish you all happy hunting. Cheers.